Rising. Okay. Show! There we go. This works. So I am going to run to the bathroom really quick. And then we're going to do this next one. I don't know what this means. Always dash. Command remember. Keyboard config. Okay. All of those are the same. Okay, so we're going to do this next. Get up, take a break, stretch, grab a snack, do what you need to do. We'll be back in a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes. I'm going to grab myself another drink and some candy because I want some sweets, and I'll be right back. So get ready for part 2 of the test series, Hypothesis Rising. Okay, chat. We are going to dig into the second game, the test Hypothesis Rising. For anybody just joining, we just finished the first game. We're going to play the second game now, and we'll see how it goes. I'm a little curious. And I do have the third one, but we'll see how long this one takes and if we're going to do the third one today or not. I'm waiting to see about how long it takes. So, let's go. I hope everybody is back and good to go. Me. Put my some lotion on my hands. My hands is a little dry because I just washed them in the bathroom. Always make sure you wash your hands, guys. Don't be gross. All right. Anyway. Ooh, let's sit back, relax, and play Hypothesis Rising. Second game. Before experiencing the test Hypothesis Rising, it is highly recommended that you play its prequel, The Test, first before venturing into this experience. We just did. You will stand to gain a lot more from this experience if you've played The Test first, and this examination will also make a bit more sense as it carries on from where the last examination left off. Oh, does it? Oh, hey, Draco. I would like to urge you to go and play the test now before venturing forward and follow the instructions listed throughout the game, as you will certainly get a bigger benefit. Okay, we already did. Would you like to close this game now so you can have the opportunity to play it first? I've already played it. Wonderful news. We can continue. Oh. Okay, hold on. I need to move my face. There we go. That should be better. Okay, let's see. Hello, and welcome to my office. Ooh, Fate. We didn't know the name of the first person that we played with. And this is a different one. Hello, and welcome to my office. It's truly a pleasure to... Is it going to be the 3 Fates? Like the first one was one of the Fates, this is Fate, and then the third one's going to be the other Fate? Because there's 3 Fates in the Fate Sisters trio. Yeah, the teddy bear's on the bed with the girl, so... you guys can't see, but on the bed, there's the doll on the foot of the bed. At the head of the bed is the doll. And the words help are spelled out on the wall behind the bed, just like in the first game. That blood is still on the floor. The bookshelf is still covered in cobwebs. The handprints are no longer above the fireplace. They were on the fireplace in the last one. They're on the altar now. And there's a different person standing behind the altar. It's not the same as it was in the first one. The fake kind of looks like a nun. Should we punch them? According to the game, we should punch them if they're a nun or look like one. So just this scene altogether, that's what's different that I've noticed so far. And I also think there's 2 candles in this one, whereas in the first one there's only 1 candle. Because something else, I think, was where the candle on the right hand side was. The teddy's on the bed. The teddy's on the bed behind the girl. Oh, the teddy's at the head of the bed while the doll is at the foot of the bed. You can't see it because it's really hard, but it's you can't see my cursor. I'm moving it over the image, but it's under the word help. You see the word help on the wall? It's just below that. The bear is there. Okay, please excuse the mess. I haven't had a chance to clean up yet. Now, I don't want to take up too much of your time with blibber blabber and nonsensical speak, so I'll just get straight to the point. Sometimes we have to ask ourselves life's tough questions. There's one question in particular I'd like for you to ask yourself. Are you happy? Oh. And when I say happy, I don't mean content. Being content is great, but it's not the same as being happy. I want to help you. I want to inspire you to be the best that you can be. Wow, they started out fucking deep on this one. Okay. No lube just went straight in. All right. I want to inspire you to be the happiest version of yourself. I want to see you grow inside and out. Okay, you need to pay $5 to watch anything grow, okay? Don't be cheap. Now, how do we accomplish this, you might be asking? Good question. Allow me to explain. I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and you're going to answer them 100% entire honesty. And when I say 100% entire honesty, I mean 100% entire honesty. Think about it. You do want to be happy, don't you? You wouldn't want to do something so bold as to tempt fate by lying, would you? Oh, fate, I would love to tempt you, but I don't think I want to tempt you in that way. Just remember, if you lie, the only person you're lying to is yourself. The only person who will suffer from this is you. And believe me, you will suffer. Oh, well, I don't want to suffer. That doesn't sound fun. Not to mention the fact that whether you tell the truth or not, I'll know. But that's another story. Let's be moving on, shall we? We've wasted enough time explaining what we're going to be doing. Lower that down just a bit. Just remember, we all want to be good people. We all want to give the answers that we feel lend the most desirable human traits within ourselves. But sometimes good people do bad things, and sometimes we don't always have desirable traits as humans. I cannot express enough just how important it is to be truly honest while answering these questions, no matter how uncomfortable the truth may make you. Now, it's time to get into the real meat of this experience. It's time for you to get the advice that you deserve. As you read questions and scenarios during this process, I want you to create your own circumstances and build your own bridges to arrive at the answer that best suits your own psyche. If you've never experienced a scenario being asked of you, then simply imagine that you have and try to assume how you might feel in that situation. I'd like to invite you to pour a glass of water, sit back and relax as we unfold your fate and the secret to overcoming the next hurdle in your life. We're going to start with some basic, easy questions. If you answer these questions twice, your advice may change. It's not just about answering the questions. It's about many different variables. Okay. Many different factors are at play here, including the amount of time taken to answer proposed questions. With that being said, it's far more important to actually take your time and think about how honest of an answer you're giving before you give it. Whatever you do, do not rush the process. Time is your best friend here. You'll see what I mean soon enough. And here we go. Do I feel uncomfortable right now? No. Are you nervous? No. Do you feel cold? Actually, yes, I'm wrapped in a blanket and sat here in a sweater. So yes. Do you feel sad? Nope. Have you ever hurt someone because you were hurting even though they didn't deserve it? Yes. Do you crave acceptance by others? I wouldn't say I crave it. I like to be accepted by others, but I don't crave it. I don't seek it out. No. Have you ever lost a loved one? Yes. Do you know what heartbreak feels like? Yes. Do you believe in demons? Yes. Staring at a chat room full of them. Do you believe in curses? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be spiritual? In some level, yeah. Are you afraid of dying alone? No. If there was undeniable proof that a ghost was haunting you, would you continue to live in your home? Is it a mean ghost or a happy ghost? Like, if it's a ghost that's just like, you know, going around and cleaning my house for me, because I've heard of some people say, oh, they put things away and they tidy up rooms. I'd love to have a fucking housekeeping ghost. I'd be cool with that. Motherfucker, go wash my dishes and do a load of laundry for me. 100%. I'd live there. But if they're like gonna start taking my shit and breaking it against the walls and throwing stuff and being angry, I want to live with an angry ghost. Yeah, it all depends. Let's say, because we have to pick a scenario, let's say it's a happy ghost, and it's a ghost that like puts things away and does nice stuff. It's not like a poltergeist that does all this bad stuff. Yes, I would still live in my home. Yes. Have you ever seen an object mysteriously move without being touched? I mean, yeah. Whether it was something that was supernatural or, you know, the table was curved, who knows? But yeah, I've seen it. Do you believe that it's possible for a game to summon supernatural forces into your life without you knowing it? No. It's a fucking game. Would you like to make more friends? I'd love to make friends. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? Yeah, I would. Do you feel lonely? A lot. Oh! What was that? Do I make friends easily? I mean, I meet people easily. I wouldn't say I easily make friends. No. I'm good at talking to people, but I wouldn't say we become friends easily. Do you tend to avoid drama where possible? Fuck yes, I hate drama. Have you ever had a near-death experience? Yes, I have. Several times. At least 4 that I can think of. Do I like horror movies? Yes, I do. Even though most of them are garbage these days. Where have you... Or have you played the test? Yes, I have. Have you played the horror scope? No, I have not. Give it a whack. I'm totally not biased or anything. Oh, that must be one of their other games. Do you watch porn? Giggity. Chat. I don't know. Do I? Would you consider yourself to be a hard worker? Yes. Do you have a low opinion of yourself? If Ferris is in chat, he's gonna yell at me. Because he already knows what I'm gonna say. And I know he's gonna yell at me, even though I know the last game told me not to be. But I know what the answer is, and I do have a low opinion of myself. So yes! Would you consider yourself to be a confident person? I think I'm confident when I need to be. Would you help an old lady cross the street even if you were running late for an appointment? Yeah, of course. Would you kill all of your neighbor's pets just to save one of your own? Would I kill my neighbor's pets to save mine? So if I had a pet, because I don't have a pet. If I had a pet, and let's say my neighbor's animals were attacking it and they were being assholes, and they beat the shit out of my pet in order to save its life, would I kill my neighbor's pets? Yes, I would. Get your pets under control, otherwise I'm gonna fuck them up. Have you ever tried to smother yourself with a pillow to see if you could actually suffocate yourself? Have I ever tried to smother myself with a pillow to see if I could actually suffocate myself? Yes, actually I have. Have I ever been caught dancing when I thought no one was watching? Oh yeah. Have you ever tried to roll your eyes back so far just to see if they'd really get stuck? Yes, absolutely. You know, when you're younger and people are like, don't hold your face like that for too long, it might get stuck that way, and you do, just to see if it actually could get stuck. It never does, but you try anyway. Yes, I've totally done that. Have I ever played a practical joke that you regret pulling on someone? Have I ever played a practical joke that I regret? No. No. Nope. Am I streaming live right now? I don't know, chat. Am I streaming live right now? Is this live or is this all in the past? Is this a rerun? I can't tell. I don't know anymore. Is this live? Is it? Is it? Or is it all a figment of your imagination and I'm not actually playing this game right now and we've all gone crazy? Is this Memorex? Right strapped? I said yes. Well, hello there, audience. You're being said hi to. Say hello, chat. Don't be rude. Say hi. God. Gonna piss off fate and then I'm gonna be the one that gets punished for it. You better fucking say hi. Is this just real life? Is it just fantasy? Caught in a landslide. No escape from reality. Anywhere the wind blows. I'll stop. Okay. Am I recording this gameplay session right now? Well, I mean, there's going to be a VOD of it. So yeah, technically, and then we'll put it up on YouTube. So yeah, technically, it's getting recorded. If I told you that I was watching you play this game right now, would you believe me? Fate, are you in chat? Hello? Are you there? Wave if you're in chat, Fate. If you've left a comment for me at any point in time, I've read your words. Does this bother you? No? If you've left a comment for me, does it make you feel positive that I paid attention to what you've taken the time to write? Yeah. Oh, yes. Do you understand that no matter what, I appreciate you? Of course. Bought your game. Why wouldn't you appreciate me? I really do. Are you afraid of snakes? No, actually, I'm not afraid of snakes. I'll be honest. Do I believe in magic? Yes, I do. Have you cried in the last month? Oh, yes, I have. A few times. Do I have a hero? No. No, I don't. If I'm being honest, no, I don't. I don't have anyone that I look up to and I'm like, wow, I'd like to be like them. No. I don't have a hero. Do you typically learn from your mistakes? Typically, yes. Not always. Some are a little harder for me to learn than others, but typically, yes. Do I enjoy outdoor activities? I love outdoor activities. Would you consider yourself to be lazy? No, not at all, actually. Do you sometimes find it difficult to stay motivated? Yes, I do, actually. Sometimes find it incredibly hard to stay motivated. Do you put the needs of others before yourself? Yes, I do. Would your family and friends describe you as kind? Actually, yes, they would. Have you ever cheated in a relationship? Yes, I have. Have you ever been cheated on in a relationship? Yes, I have. I was cheated on, so I cheated in return in glorious fashion. Would you consider yourself to be judgmental? No. I'm not a judgmental person. No. Like, I'll look at someone and I'll come to, like, an initial thought process, but I won't actually, like, take it as fact or as gospel or as word until I've actually talked to the person or met them or gotten to know them better. So I'm not judgmental. No. I see. Are you a hero to someone else? God, I fucking hope not. Do you love animals? Yes, I do. Have you ever found a family member on Tinder and wanted to hit them with a super like just to make the shit real awkward? I don't even have Tinder. I don't have Tinder. So, no. Yeah, me neither. Yeah, of course. Do I enjoy drinking alcohol? Not one bit. No. No, not at all. Am I intoxicated right now? I wouldn't say intoxicated, no. I've had like a drink. What do you consider intoxicated? Am I intoxicated right now? I mean, I have had a beverage. I would not say it's intoxicated, but by law, I have had a drink, so yes. Well, I guess that makes two of us. Nice! Do you like the phrase sneaky snake? Actually, yes, I do. Are these questions a bit strange to you? Nope, not at all. Let's fucking go. Do I have a vivid imagination? I sure as fuck do. Do I feel uncomfortable in large social settings? No, I don't. Would you consider yourself to be antisocial? Not at all. Do I hold a grudge for long periods of time? Yes, I fucking do. Have you ever urinated in public? Yes, I fucking have. Yep. Once, twice, 3, 4... At least 4 times I can think of. One that I remember, surprisingly, more than the others, because I was drunk in all of them. I was in Cancun, Mexico for my freshman year spring break trip. We went down to Cancun, Mexico, a group of 12 of us, and we went out to a party at a resort, and it was all inclusive, so it was all you could drink. And on the walk back, I really needed to pee, but we couldn't find anywhere to go to the bathroom, so I stopped in the middle of the road at an intersection on the median part. That's the median, the part between two sides of road. And as cars were going by, I lifted my skirt up, I squatted, and I peed in the middle of the median on my way back to our resort. So yes, I have urinated in public at least 4 times. Do I like pineapple on your pizza? Yeah, it doesn't bother me any. I knew I liked you. I've had pineapple on pizza. It doesn't bother me any. I'm not gonna be like, ew, that's gross, I'm not eating it. I'll fucking eat it. I don't give a shit. Would you consider yourself to be selfish? No. Do I think I have a big ego? Not at all. Would you consider yourself kinky? Abso-fucking-lutely. Have you ever masturbated into a fishbowl? No? I'm a girl. Unless I'm a squirter, I can't exactly masturbate into a fishbowl. So that's a hard no from me, but like Christian said, very specific thing there, Fate. You good. Well then, you can't be that kinky. Fate's like, gotcha, bitch. Oh, I fucking love that. Oh my god, that's so good. Alright, Fate, you got me. Okay. Alright, you got me. Would you consider yourself to be religious? No, not at all. I may have been baptized Catholic, but I am not Catholic in and of itself. Would you consider yourself to be temperamental? No. No, I'm not, actually. If you had to kill someone to save your own life, but you knew they didn't deserve it, would you do it? Fucking yes, I would. I wouldn't even hesitate to do it. If I was in a Saw movie and I had to kill some other motherfucker that I don't know in the room with me in order to save my own fucking life, you best believe that bitch is dying. Zero hesitation. I am killing a motherfucker to save myself. I don't give a shit. I don't know you. I owe you nothing. You're dead. I'm sorry. Interesting. Would I sacrifice myself for a complete stranger? Ooh, that's different. If, like, it's situational. Again, it's situational. Because, let's say, there was a child in the middle of the road and they were about to get hit by a car because they went running out. Like the old trope, the kid goes running out into the street because their toy or a ball or something went out into the road. A car is coming, the adult goes out, they get hit by the car to save the kid's life. I would do that to save a child. I would not. I'd probably do it for some stupid drunk asshole that had passed out in the middle of the road too, just because they're a fucking moron. I probably would too. Or if it was a little old lady and like she had a hard time crossing the street, or like her wheelchair broke down or something like that. If it was a situation like that, yes, I would. For a complete stranger. But if it was a situation like Saw, no, I would not. Is my life also on the line? Or is it just there? It doesn't sound like it because it says, would you sacrifice your own life for a complete stranger? So I'm going to say yes, because my life is not on the line. And that it sounds like it would be up to me if I want to do it. I'm not forced to. So I'm gonna say yes. Even more interesting. I know, fascinating, right? Have I ever been inside of a burning building? I gotta think on this one. Have I ever been inside of a burning building? I have actually. Does firefighting training count? I doubt it would. Shit was definitely on fire. Yeah, and not considering like training or anything like that, but just being inside of a burning building, yes, I have. I was staying between moves from country to country. I was staying in a very big hotel, like a multi-apartment hotel type of thing. And some asshole had burned the food in there, as anybody who's ever lived in an apartment building has fucking experienced at least once in their life. This person was burning something. The fire spread. It caught their stove on fire, and then it caught part of the kitchen on fire. So I was in the building and part of the building was on fire. It was not near me or my floor, but I was in a building that was on fire. So technically, yes, I have been inside of a burning building. Not like a fireman's burning building, but I have been inside of a building that was burning. So yes, technically. Have I ever been to a funeral? Yes, sadly. If you could attend your own funeral before you died, would you take the opportunity to do so? No, I wouldn't give a fuck. I genuinely, like, when I'm dead, deuces. I'm done. I don't give a fuck if you're gonna miss me. I don't give a fuck who shows up to my funeral. I don't give a fuck what you wear to my funeral. As long as everybody gets drunk, has a good time, and moves on, I don't fucking care. No, I do not want to attend my own funeral. If you could see into the future, but you were told that it would only reveal the absolute worst of what's in store for you, would you still look? Yes. Because then anything that happens that isn't that lets me know that I'm on that it could be worse. If you had the power to stop time, would you use it to do something you know you shouldn't do? Abso-fucking-lutely. If you had the power to remove one person from Earth, never to return again, would you use it? Oh, yeah. If I told you that I understand you better than you understand yourself, would you believe me? Nah. I know myself pretty fucking well. If someone threatened to kill you, would your first response be to react in violence? How am I being threatened? Because I've been threatened before. And my first response was not violence. So is the person running at me with a knife in their hand and they're saying I'm gonna kill you seconds before they're stabbing me? Do I need to react in violence? Or is it somebody that walks into a building I'm in, sees me and says, I'm gonna fucking kill you, bitch? Because then I wouldn't react in violence. But if this motherfucker's coming at me with a knife in their hand or some sort of weapon or something to actually purposely kill me right then and there, I'm gonna react violently. So which one is it? If someone threatened to kill you, would your first response to be to react in violence? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say that if they're only threatening, they aren't in the middle of the act of trying to make said threat a reality, so I'm gonna say no. If a stranger stole money from you to support their drug addiction, would you forgive them? I've actually done this. I've had someone steal money from me that was close. Very, 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 very close. I've had actually someone steal money from me to support their drug addiction, and I have forgiven them. Do I still give them shit about it all the fucking time? Anytime I talk to them, hear from them, or see them? Abso-fucking-lutely. I never let them live it down. But have I forgiven them? Yes, I have. If a family member said something nasty about you behind your back, what else is fucking new? Would you confront them about it directly? Has been done to me, and I have confronted them directly about it. So yes, I would. If you had to eat raw squirrel brains for 3 days to stay alive, would you do it? Why's it gotta be raw squirrel brains? Because obviously if there's raw squirrel around, then there's leaves, there's trees, there's other plants. Why the fuck's it gotta be squirrel? If I had to eat raw squirrel brains to stay alive, would I do it? No, I fucking would not, because that is disgusting. I'm good. If you woke up tomorrow and none of your family remembered who you were, would you choose to leave and start a new life? I kind of already did that. Kind of. Not because they forgot who I was, but I've picked up and left and started a whole new life. So yeah, I would see absolutely no problem with doing that. If a homeless man was clearly sick, freezing, and utterly miserable in the rain, would you be willing to give him your clothes and walk home naked? Well, considering I'm a girl, I doubt it would help him any. But you know, if I had a jacket on and a nice big hefty sweater and some shit that would actually keep him warm, probably yes. But let's be honest, motherfucker's probably bigger than I am, so my clothes wouldn't fit on him anyway, but we would try. If someone accidentally hit you in their car, but you suffered no injuries whatsoever, would you still be upset with them? Yeah, learn to fucking drive, you idiot. Have you looked for any hidden meanings or messages within these questions? No, not once. Maybe you should have been. Oh, should I have? Are you wondering if there's a deeper meaning to all of this other than just simply answering question after question? No. By the way, guys, September is lasts for 2 more days, I think it is. Subs, gifted subs are 25% off. Remember that. And I do love Juicy Primes too. Don't forget that as well. So get your subs in while you can for as cheap as you can for at least the next month. Just to remember, and it's even cheaper for gifted subs for the next 2 days. Miracles happen every day. Do you agree? Yeah, actually I do. I think miracles do happen every day. Somewhere in this world, something I cannot see is happening that is an absolute miracle, and I wish I could observe it. Umbrellas aren't worth lugging around, and you don't mind getting rained on. Do you agree? I do agree they're not worth lugging around, and that I don't mind getting rained on. But it doesn't bother me. Yeah, sure, they're not worth lugging around, and I don't mind getting rained on. Yeah, rain doesn't bother me any. Red is a prettier color than pink. I fucking hate pink. Yes, I will take red over pink any day. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag? Do you ever feel like a plastic bag zipping through the wind, wanting to fly again? Is that what it is? Do you ever feel are very, very deep, 6 feet under? When something wants to feel the something. Is this thing quoting fucking Katy Perry to me right now? Or am I supposed to be reliving a part out of American Beauty again? The whole plastic bag and the wind getting thrown around with the leaves, and the music starts playing and you're like, oh my god, that's so existential. Look at that. Oh, mind blown. No, I'm fucking good. Eating in front of people can be awkward. Do you agree? No, I don't mind eating in front of someone. They don't have to look at me if they don't want to watch. Rings used as a ceremonial wedding gift are so outdated. You know what? I'm gonna say yes, because of the simple fact. While I understand the meaning of rings, right? If you really, really want to, like, go, like, show someone how much you love them, and you really, really, really want to be with them for the rest of your lives together, you go old school with this shit. You slice your hands, you, like, spit into it, and then you clap your hands together and you mix your blood and your spit, and you're like, I will mix my bodily fluids with you for the rest of my life. I don't fucking care. And then you, like, bind your hands together and you do something like that. That's how you really do it. That is love. A blood pact, yes. Fuck handing me a shiny fucking piece of expensive metal with a diamond on it that I'm never gonna fucking wear because I don't wear jewelry at all. Really, I wear it occasionally for costume shit, but I pretty much stay clear other than watch. Fucking let's mix blood and like clap that shit together. You really hate that because you always wear rings 3 to 5. They always ask, yeah. See, that's the thing. Is like I occasionally wear like costume jewelry for fun, like just to like have something to like make my fingers pop or whatever. I'm feeling super spicy that day. I don't give a shit. I occasionally do wear rings, but I don't want to be forced to have to wear one for the rest of my life because we get married or we're together or something. Like, motherfucker, you really want to test this shit? Let's mix our blood together. Like, let's get rings, like tattoos on our fingers that match, that are rings. I don't give a shit. Let's do something different. You know, just something. Yes, I agree they're outdated. A degloved finger? Oh, I have, Tiny. Yep. I have. That's nasty. Did you realize that the first letter of the last 6 questions, when combined, spells out the word murder? Does it? Huh. No, I did not. Do you know why that is? No, I do not. Does it make you slightly uncomfortable? No, not at all. Are you going to start paying closer attention to what you may have got yourself into? No, probably not. Do you realize it's too late to turn back now? Yep, sure do. Oh, that said I'm here. Do you hear someone in your room? Nope. Do you see the shadows closing in? Nope. Do you feel like you're being watched? Yes. Did you look around your room a moment ago? Yes, I did. Do you like long walks on the beach? I do enjoy long walks on the beach, but not in the way you might be implying. Do you enjoy giving gifts to people? Yes, I do. Have you ever felt like giving up on life? Have I ever felt like giving up on life? No. There's times in my life where I feel like a lot of people would have felt that way. But even at my hardest, most trying, most difficult, gut-wrenching, I can't eat for a week moments of my life, I've never felt like giving up. Simply because I'm a fighter. I would get incredibly fucking down on myself. I would beat myself into oblivion with just self-doubt and self-loathing and just beating the ever-living shit out of myself, hating my decisions, hating everything that I've done. But I never once felt like giving up. If anything, it made me want to fight more. And to be stronger. But not once, even at my lowest fucking points. And I mean, I've been in some bad fucking spots, especially the past couple years. I've never once just felt like giving up though. No. It just made me want to fight even harder. Do you love your family more than you love yourself? My mother and my stepfather, yes. I'll stop it there. Do I love them more than I love myself? Yes. I'll stop there. Do you have a best friend who's clearly better than the rest of your friends? Yeah. Do you think there's some kind of conspiracy behind the coronavirus? Do I think there's one behind it? No. Are there conspiracies out there about it? Yes. Do you believe that you're human? I believe I'm something. Whether it's human or not, I got no idea. If you could turn invisible, but you could never be visible ever again once you decided to use your power for the rest of time, for the first time, would you ever use it? No? I've seen fucking that Kevin Bacon movie. What is it? Not Invisible Man. What's the one with Kevin Bacon where he gets the invisibility thing and he like goes crazy? Oh, what was that fucking movie? Hollow Man. That's it. Hollow Man. I've seen Hollow Man. No, I'm fucking good. Because no. I don't want that. As cool as turning invisible would be, I wouldn't want to be stuck that way forever, no. If you knew someone was about to rob a convenience store, but you knew what they were doing, but you knew that they were doing it to feed their family, would you stop them? No. Fucking shit's expensive out there, bruh. Shit's real fucking expensive out there now. If you were stranded on a remote island with a stranger, and you were both starving to death, but you found a secret stash of food that they didn't know about, would you share with them? I'll be honest, no. Because I don't require a lot of food to begin with to sustain myself. I can eat very minimal every single day and be okay to function at full capacity. So if I found a secret stash of food, right? That little secret stash of food would last me so fucking long because I would ration myself. Because I know how to survive on very little food as it is. Like a little morsel, like this big, no joke, right? This big of a little morsel, I could survive on for an entire fucking day of something and be completely fine. Like, no, I would not share with them because I would be able to ensure my own survival for an extreme amount of fucking time. And it's not like I would gain any weight. I would actually look like I'm losing weight like with them. But I'd be eating enough to sustain myself. If you could turn into an eagle for 1 year, but you wouldn't be able to turn back into a person until that 1 year had passed, would you do it? I'm like a bird, I only fly away. I don't know where my soul is. I don't know where my home is. Yeah, I would. I'd be cool with that, actually. Turning into a bird for a year and just being an eagle for a year and not having to be a person. I'm fucking good with that. Yeah, I would do it. No. If you had the opportunity to earn riches beyond your wildest dreams by fighting a grizzly bear to the death, using nothing but a machete and an army helmet, would you do it? Oh, yeah. Dude, that sounds like a fucking party to me. A machete and an army helmet and I have to fight a grizzly bear to the death? Bring it. Bring it. Let's go. I got nothing to lose, bro, and everything to gain. Count me in. If you had to pick one basic food item to eat exclusively for an entire year, would you choose potatoes? If I had to pick one basic food item to eat exclusively for an entire year, potatoes can be boiled, mashed, baked, fried. Not really good raw, but can kind of be eaten raw. I mean, they are a very good, incredibly versatile food. It takes a long time for them to go bad. What do they consider to be a basic food item, though? I mean, because it's got your carbs. It's got starches. It's got stuff that you need. While it wouldn't be an incredibly healthy basic food to be surviving on for an entire year. It's not a bad choice. I mean, potatoes are filling as fuck. So, yeah, actually. Well, I mean, you've got potatoes and then you've got, what's another really good one? That's a basic food. That's like another superfood that you can do a freaking ton with. That's got a lot of vitamins and things in it and is really filling. There's something else out there, but I can't think of it right now. But there's another option that's even better than potatoes, but I can't think what it is right now. But potatoes wouldn't be a bad choice. Yeah, sure. If pizza screamed in agony every time you bit into a piece, would you still continue to eat pizza? If it screamed in agony. So, would it scream while it was in my mouth and I was chewing it? Or does it only scream when I bite into it? Because if it's screaming while I'm chewing on it, it's going to give me a headache. Because that will get very annoying very quickly. But if it only screams when I take a bite out of it... I mean, I eat like a slice of pizza and I'm full. So yeah, I'd be fine. Yeah, I'd be fine. I'd eat it. If your best friend got bit in the genitals by a highly venomous snake and the only way to save their life was to suck the venom out of their genitals, would you do it to save them? God, how many men would love to use that excuse on me? Killer! A snake bit my nuts. I need you to suck out the venomous poison. How many men do I know would love to use that excuse on me? Just to get me to suck their nuts. I can think of at least 20. Would I do it to save the... Yeah, sure. I got no issues sucking the venom out, even though that's actually one of the, like, doesn't really work, because once it's technically in your system, it's in your system. It would decrease the potency and the strength of it, but you could also in turn get yourself incredibly sick, because if you also have an open sore inside your mouth or anywhere else, the venom could slide into you, and then it could end up being two people that end up getting envenomated by one thing from one bite if you're not careful. So selectively choose to suck your friend's genitals if they've been bitten very carefully before you do. Would I do it to save them? Yes, I would. Was that question difficult to answer? No, it wasn't. Do I feel mortal? Yes, I do. Do I enjoy loud music? Yes, I do. Do I feel awkward when I dance in front of others? Nope. Do you suffer from an anxiety disorder? No, no. Do you ever feel depressed? Yep. Who doesn't? You're not alone. I know I'm not. Do I feel relaxed at this very moment? Yeah, I'm chill. Do you think you have a guardian angel watching over you? Nope. Do you ever hear your name being called when no one could have called it? Yep. I'm going to take special note of that one. Uh-huh. Do you always look both ways before crossing the road? Always do. Do I wash my hands every day? Yes, I do. Do I feel uncomfortable using public restrooms? No, I don't. Is winter your favorite season? My birthday's in winter, so I like winter, but summer is my favorite season, so no. No, summer is my favorite season. I'm a lizard. I'm a tropical people. I love being out in the heat. Do you know anyone named Josh? Yes, I do. Are you wondering why that last question is relevant? Nope. Are you allergic to any animals? Not that I know of. Have you ever thought about an animal in a sexual way? No, I have not. Have I ever been in love? Yes, I have. Would I consider myself to be artistic? No, I don't. Would you consider yourself to be dominant in day-to-day life? No. No, I'm not. Do you feel that you've got too much time on your hands? No, I wish I had more time, if anything. Can you be easily intimidated by others? No, fucking at all. Am I easily excitable? I am very easily excitable, though. Do I enjoy solving complex problems? Chat, do I like complex problems? Do I enjoy solving complex shit and playing with complex shit? Do I, chat? You tell me. How well do you know me, chat? Do I enjoy solving complex problems? I don't know about this one. This is a tough one. I don't know. I don't know if I enjoy solving complex problems. That's a hard one. Yes, I love solving complex problems. Do I have a difficult time relaxing? No, not really. Would you consider yourself to be high maintenance? Fuck no. If anything, I'm the one of the most low maintenance people ever. Give me some alcohol, some video games. I'm fucking content, dude. I don't need much else. Solving or creating complex problems. Alright, Draco. Alright, Draco. Do I trust easily? No, I don't. Would I consider myself to be an honest person? Yeah, I am. Have you ever told a lie? Yep, sure have. Have I ever lied to my best friend? Yep, sure have. Have you ever lied to your family? Yep, sure have. Have you ever lied about any answers during the session? Nope, not at all. Are you wondering what all of these questions have to do with lying? Nope. This is all very useful information. Am I a people pleaser? Yes. Yes, I am. Do I enjoy being the center of attention? No, I really don't. Do I feel like I've got a good sense of humor? Yes, I do. Do I frighten easily? Fuck yes, I do. Anybody who's watched me sit down and play any remotely even slightly scary game knows I'm frightened very, 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 very easily. Well, that was odd. Wonder what that was about. Yeah. Acting like you don't fucking know. You know what you're doing, Faye. You know what you're up to. I'm watching you. That's probably a pretty good place for us to stop the simple segment of our questionnaire and move on to more gritty questions. The next set of questions will not be yes or no answers. The next portion of our session will be filled with various scenarios that put you smack dab in the middle of vital choice making. Ooh. We'll see how well you handle your options as you delve deep into each scenario. Remember, the key to all of this is to answer honestly. Let's get started. All right, before we get started, brain break. These games are very taxing on your brains and your minds and your thoughts. Can be sometimes. Give yourself a brain break. Take a breath. Let your brain and body relax before we move on to the next bit. And if you need to get up and stretch or go to the bathroom or go do anything like that, please feel free to. All right. Let's get started. Next set of questions. You're home alone. It's dark. And it's storming outside. All of a sudden, there's a knock on your bedroom door. Someone's in your house. What do you do? Grab the closest item that can be used as a weapon. Ignore the knocking and hope it goes away. Ask, who is it? And wait, that's actually the worst thing you could do. Boldly open the door to reveal what's on the other side. I'd grab the closest item that can be used as a weapon. 100%. Very interesting choice. You meet a homeless woman on the street. She asks you for money. You find it within yourself to give her all the spare change you have. Just as you do, a homeless man approaches, asking if you can spare some change. What do you do? Tell the man you've got no change left to offer. Tell the homeless woman to share with the man. Tell the homeless man to ask the woman for some of her change. Or tell the homeless man that you'll get some more from somewhere. I'd tell him I've got no change left to offer. But because... See, I would personally feel guilty that I just gave this other person all the extra change I had on me. I would generally probably do the last one. I'd tell them that I'll get some more from somewhere. I'm sorry, I just gave this lady all I've got, but here, let me go get some more change and I'll give you some. Okay, don't worry about it. Because me as a person, I would feel guilty and I would want to spread the love between the two. Because if I find myself in a situation where I'm in something like that, I would hope somebody would do the same for me. So, I would say I'll get some more from somewhere. Really now. Both your mother and your father fall incredibly ill to a life-threatening disease, and there's only enough medicine and facilities to save one of your parents. Time is of the essence. What do? Medical treatment to the father, medical treatment to the mother. Split the medication. Save the medical treatment for myself. Give it to my mother. I don't even have to ask that question. That doesn't surprise me. You find a case of money tucked away inside of a dumpster. Inside, there's 10 solid gold bars and a vial of mysterious liquid. Under the vial, there's a note that says the cure for cancer. What do? Turn the case into a professional entity so they can utilize it. Keep the gold bars, but give away the cure to cancer. Keep the cure to cancer, but give away the gold bars. Keep everything in the case for yourself to sell or use. Who is this professional entity? So, like, who? How do I know that? I don't like any of these options, and I'll tell you why. Because we live in a capitalist society and a capitalist world, if I were to get my hands on the cure to cancer and I gave it to a professional entity so that they could give it to people, they would charge out of the fucking ass to get people this cure to cancer. They would make people jump through so many fucking hoops. It would be so goddamn expensive. It would not be reasonably priced for these people. Yeah, exactly. They'd 100% monetize it, without a doubt. If I kept it for myself, I could use it to find ways, like I could use the gold bars if they weren't needed for the cure. I could find ways to sell those gold bars off, try to find a way to replicate this cure that I had and distribute it myself for free without charging people for the cost of the fucking cure for cancer. Because if you give it to a quote-unquote professional entity, they're gonna fucking make people pay for it and they're gonna be absolute cunts about it, and I do not fucking think so. If I get my hands on the cure for cancer, you better be goddamn well certain I'm gonna find a way for it to be distributed to everybody evenly and for free. Or for as little as humanly possible to cost. So, like, let's say somebody in Australia needs to get the cure. Obviously, I'd have to get it to them somehow. You have to pay for shipping and handling to get it there. That's it. Done. I'm not going to charge you anything else, but you got to pay to get the vial of cure shipped to you. You know what I mean? I wouldn't charge for it. So I would keep it for myself to sell or use. And when I say use, I don't mean, I'm interpreting that as use in terms of I would find a way to get it distributed and replicated and recreated and spread out to people around the world. Like a black market cancer cure. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, because I am not giving it to a professional entity, but I don't want to keep it for myself. I want to find a way to recreate it and sell it off. You alone couldn't make more? No, you couldn't, but that's what you do with the gold bars. You trade the gold bars in or pay somebody in a gold bar to say, hey, I've got the cure for cancer. I need you to help me recreate this. Let's get this to the people and not into the hands of pharmaceutical companies. That's what the goal would be for, is to buy people off to help you spread it. That's what I would personally do. So I'm going with that. Keep everything in the case for yourself to sell or use. I would not be selling it, but I would be using it to make more and to get it distributed to people. What a wasted opportunity. Uh-huh. I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't judge. You're stuck alone inside of your house and you're starving to death. What else is new? You've completely run out of food. No one is coming to save you for weeks. The only potential source of food around you is your family pets. I don't have any pets. What do? Kill and eat my pets so I can survive. Continue to starve along with my pets. Attempt to cut meat from my pets, then treat their wounds. Let my pets eat me so they can survive until help arrives. How about we all just starve together? Or how about you open the door and let your pets out of the house and then they can go live and survive in the wild? Why is that not an option? Why is it not an option for me to open my door and say, go survive in the wild? Because they're animals. They can scavenge. My pets always could. I know some house cats can't, but I've always had pets that could survive out in the wild. Always. Not all animals can. No, they said your family pets. So I'm thinking about the type of pet I would have. I would have a dog or a cat. I wouldn't have any other pet. So my family pet would be a dog or a cat. And my dogs have always been able to survive in the wild. And my cats have always been able to survive in the wild. So that, to me, that should be an option. Yeah, if you've got like exotic pets, obviously it's different. But for me, I don't have anything weird like that. I would just let them eat me until help arrives, because I'm not eating my pets. Fuck no. Skip. And I mean, if they want to start nibbling on me to survive, I'm gonna fucking die anyway. Whatever. Your neighbor's home is on fire. A blazing inferno among smoke emits from the windows. You hear screams for help coming from within, but you can't see past the flames. No one else is around in sight. What do? You call 911. Call the fire department and keep my distance. Start shouting for help and searching for someone nearby. Run into the burning home to try to rescue anyone you can, or walk away. There's nothing you can do. Why can't I call the fire department and then run into the place and see if I can find anyone? Why is that not an option? Fair, shut up. Obviously, yeah, you'd call the fire department, but I wouldn't call the fire department and keep my distance. I'd call the fire department and then get as close to the house as I can and start shouting, seeing if there's anyone who's I can hear that I may be able to make it to. I don't like any of these options. Like, I'd call the fire department and then see if there's anybody I can help. Like, why is that not an option? Whatever, I'd definitely call the fire department. Okay. You're fast asleep in your bed when you're awoken by what sounds like a woman's muffled cries from somewhere in your room. You quickly realize it's coming from under your bed. Oh, hell no. 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 If I hear muffled cries coming from under my fucking bed, hell no. Immediately look under the bed. So, fun thing about my bed has drawers underneath it. It's my mattress, then it's a flat plank. Well, not a plank, it's an IKEA bed. So it's a flat piece here that's got slats in it for to help my mattress stay a little bouncy and give it some breathing space. And then there's drawers all around my bed. The head of my bed is against the wall, and then there's drawers here, and then it's flat here. So I've got 6 drawers altogether. So there's no way to physically be under my bed. So I couldn't look under my bed even if I wanted to. Because there's no way to look under my bed. Because either you pull out a drawer and then all you see is drawer. Or you see nothing. Because there's no other way to look under my bed. So... I'd jump out of bed and run out of the room immediately. Because I would not know what the fuck is going on. Because you physically can't get under my bed. So I would definitely be running out of there like, fuck this shit. A man in a fancy suit approaches you while you're walking down the street. He pulls a watch from his pocket and hands it to you. He claims that when the watch stops ticking, it marks the moment your time runs out on this earth. What do? Take the watch and thank him for the gift, decline the offer for the watch and keep walking. Tell him that he needs professional help and to keep his distance. Tell him you already got 3 of them as a toy in your Happy Meal. Wow. Like... He approaches you while you're walking down the streets, a guy in some fancy suit. He pulls a watch from his pocket, hands it to you. Claims when it stops ticking, it marks the moment your time runs out. Can I take the watch, thank him for the gift, and then re-gift it to a friend? Be like, yo, free Christmas present. One less person I need to fucking shop for Christmas. Can I re-gift it? That's not an option. I'd take the gift, thank him for it, and then re-gift it. Free shit? What I would do... Honestly, I'd probably take it and take it and thank him for it. I wouldn't decline him and keep walking. He obviously stopped and wanted to give me something. Tell him that he needs professional help. No, that would just be rude. And if he is someone that needs professional mental help, I would not want to trigger them by saying something that could offend them or piss them off more. So that's a really bad option. And I mean, being a smartass is never a bad choice. You could say you've already got 3 of them in your toy as from your Happy Meal, but I don't want to be a dick. So I would say I'd take it and thank him, and leave it at that. Yeah. What'd you know? You're sitting at home playing a game on your PC. How did it know? When all of a sudden, someone grips and squeezes your shoulder firmly from behind. What do? I'd probably scream and punch them. Immediately jump up and turn around, scream and stay still, spin around with a vicious elbow to whoever's behind you. Yep, that's exactly what it would be. Tell them to squeeze harder, you could use a nice massage. No, I would definitely spin around and then elbow whoever the fuck is behind me right in the goddamn nuts. Yep. If I felt somebody, because obviously I live by myself, if I felt somebody grab me from behind, I would turn around and straight clock whoever it is in the nuts right behind me, dude. Fuck no. Because I live by myself. Ha! Ha! You're sitting in the bathtub trying to relax when a hand emerges. Nope. Nope. Jump out of the bath and run as fast as you can. Kick the hand and try to keep it away from you. Give it a firm handshake. Maybe even a solid fist bump. Push it underwater and hope you get some free hand action. Men, I don't even need to know what you would fucking choose. Fairs. I don't even need to know which one you would pick. I can already tell which one you would pick. Me, on the other hand, I jump out and get the fuck out of there as fast as I can. You don't want a hand up from a demon. You sure about that? You sure? I would definitely jump out of the bath and run as fast as I can. Assumption, Andy. Clever. You get out of bed and immediately fall down into a deep, dark hole. A man is standing above you, looking down, telling you to put lotion on your skin while he watches. Puts the lotion on the skin or else it gets the hose again. Alright, Buffalo Bill, calm your tits. Yeah, your first thought is always, can you stick your dick in it? 100% what Shinny said. Okay, scream for help. Start slathering yourself in lotion. Tell him you've got very sensitive skin and allergies, or ask if he'll come down and help apply the lotion. Shinny is fucking spot on with you, Fairs. You know, I would actually, in a situation like this, because the motherfucker's gonna kill me anyway, right? I'm gonna die anyway. I would honestly, I wouldn't say, well, why don't you come down here and help me put the lotion on? I wouldn't slather myself in it either, because then I'm giving him exactly what he wants. But I also wouldn't scream for help, because that would be pointless. I would genuinely try to find out if this person has any kind of connection to me in any way, shape, or form. So asking them or saying that I've got something like very sensitive skin and allergies and this lotion's going to make me break out and ruin my skin, because if it is a Buffalo Bill type of situation, they're going to want the skin to be pristine, not fucked up. So if I say, I've got very sensitive skin and allergies, and he says, okay, fine, send that lotion up, I'll get you something that won't screw with your skin, I'll understand that there is a little bit of humanity in there somewhere, and there's something I can fuck with. There's a weakness in there that can be exploited. If he says, I don't fucking care, get that shit on your fucking skin, I know he's a pure psychopath, and I'm probably gonna die anyway. So, that's a good way to gauge if the person, what the person's intentions are, where their morals are at, what type, like what you can and can't get away with. You can sort of read a bit more into it. So I personally would say that I've got very sensitive skin and allergies, and just see what happens from there. Says smart choice. You're sitting at home alone, and all of a sudden your door slams shut. Oh fuck no. I've had this happen before. You see it before your very eyes, and you know that no one is home, and it couldn't have been a gust of wind. What do? I've actually fucking had that happen in front of me before, and I jumped so fucking high it wasn't even funny. Stay perfectly still and watch the door. Look for a weapon around the room immediately. Jump up and try to climb out the window, or run over to the door and open it. Yeah, this has legitimately happened to me though. So what I did, I was sitting at home. I think I was sat on the couch and I was watching TV, and I think it was like I heard my bedroom door slam shut or something. And it was at the back of the house, and I heard my bedroom door slam shut, and I know it was just me home. And my dog was on the couch with me, so I knew it wasn't my dog. And the cat was in his cat tree sleeping, so I knew it wasn't the cat. So me, the dog, and the cat were all in the house. Nobody else was home. It was just us three. And this has actually fucking happened to me. And the funniest shit happened when the door slammed shut. My dog's ears perked up. She jumped off the couch. She went bolting up to where my bedroom was. I stood up. My cat, fat fuck that he was, just laid in his cat tree and didn't do shit. But I stood up. I ran to the kitchen. I grabbed a butcher knife, like a cleaver, a meat cleaver that I had in the kitchen underneath the counter. I grabbed a meat cleaver from under the counter and went up to where my dog was barking at my fucking bedroom door. This has legitimately happened to me, and that was the series of events that happened. And when I went to open the door, my dog, like I was holding the cleaver in my hand, and I looked down at my dog, and she's looking up at me, and she's snapping at the door like she's about ready to murder somebody. So seeing her reaction made me react the way that I did. So I go to open the door, my dog bolts into the room, and I can just hear her like growling as she's going around the room. And when she comes back out, she just looks at me, and then she walks back down the stairs, and she's like, "Oh, Claire." It was the funniest shit ever, dude. It was so fucking funny. And I go back downstairs, and my fat ass fucking useless waste of space cat, he's laying in his fucking cat tree, just like his tail swapping all over the place like he don't have a goddamn care in the world. My dog jumps back up on the couch and she curls back up right next to where she knew I was gonna sit down, and I was just like, okay, that was fun. It's literally happened. That was a series of events that went on right after. Stay perfectly still, watch the door, look for a weapon. Yeah, that's what I did. Jump up and try to climb out the window. It was just really funny. Someone you've known for many years but had no attraction to tells you that they've had... I've had this happen. I've had this happen. Ask them out on a date. Who knows what might happen. Tell them you're flattered but just not interested. Tell them you feel dating might ruin your friendship. Ask if they want to be friends with benefits. I'm not attracted to them, so I'm not going to lie to them. I'm not going to string them along because that's just fucked up too. If I feel no attraction to this person, then I genuinely feel like we would be better friends. And while they may have a crush on me, if I don't feel attracted to them, I'm not going to give them a false hope that they have a chance. So I'm not going to ask them out on a date because that's just fucked up. If I already know I have no attraction to them, I'm not going to try and force the subject matter. I don't want to say friends with benefits because, again, if I have no attraction to them, you're trying to force something that's not there. I don't want to say I'm not interested because then it could end up hurting our friendship. So I would say that I feel dating might ruin our friendship, and that's about where I would cut it off. I'm one of those types. Your dog starts... Oh. She's done this too. Your dog starts randomly barking into the darkest corner of your living room. There doesn't appear to be anything there, but your dog insists on escalating to growls. I've heard my dog do that too. What do you do? Calm the dog down by petting him. Stand and stare at the corner to see if anything moves. Walk up to the corner and extend your hand. Walk out of the room and ignore it entirely. I just pet her. She's like, she's done that before. Oh, but there's been times where I've fucked with her. Like she used to do that. Again, we'd be sat on the couch and she'd be curled up in my lap and we'd be watching something. And she would just start looking at a corner and start barking at it. I used to be an asshole of an owner. I would look at it and I'd look at her because, you know, when your dog can understand you or you think your dog can understand you. And she'd start growling at it and I'd look at her and be like, girl, do you see something over there? What do you see? Is it something bad? Is there something bad? Is there something bad over there? And I'd get her kind of hyped up a little bit and get her like super amped up because I would keep looking at where she was looking and where she was growling. I was like, is there something over there, girl? Is there something over there, girl? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You gonna go fuck it up? You gonna go kick its ass? What are we gonna do? What's happening? Oh my gosh. I used to get her so hyped up. She would sit there and she would like, she'd put her front paws on me and start like bounce, like jump growling at it like she's snapping at the air in front of it. I'd be like, get it, girl, get it. What is it, girl? Go get it, girl. Oh my God, what is it? What is it? What is it? And I'd like get her super amped up, and eventually she would reach a point where she would snap and she would go flying into the corner. But obviously there's nothing there, so she would turn around and come back and she'd jump on the couch next to me and then she'd fall back asleep. I was such an asshole of a fucking owner, dude, but my God, it was the funniest crap ever. I used to love doing that to my dog. It was so fun. Honestly, I'd probably just ignore it entirely or try to calm her down. It'd be one of the two. But yeah, it is just funny. You see a massive spider in a room the size of the hand. What do? Grab something bigger to smash it. Yep. Guess we're moving out now. Burn the entire house down. It's the only way to be safe. Try to capture it alive for science. No, I would definitely just find something bigger and smash it. Should just like burn the house down. No, I just grab something bigger and just crush it. That tends to be what I always do. My closest family member tells me that they're a serial killer. Oh! What do you do? Tell them you don't want to know any more details. Turn them into the authorities. Ask them for information so you can help them stay out of trouble. Try to convince them that they need help. Where's the option to become a family of serial killers together at? Why can't we do it as like a family bonding experience? You think that's option 3? Yeah, where's the joint operations option, huh? Huh? See, when I think so you can help them stay out of trouble, it makes me wonder if that means like if the authorities come to me asking about something, it helps me with knowing details so I can like give my family member an alibi, or that My closest family member tells me they're a serial killer. See, if it was my mom, because my mom is my closest family member, right? My mom is my closest family member. So if she came to me and told me she was a serial killer, I would genuinely be incredibly fucking surprised. And considering that my mother is in her 60s, I'd probably try to just help her not go to prison for the last little bits of her life. If I'm being honest, because it says your closest family member tells you that they're a serial killer. So that would be my mother. My mother is 66 years old. So if she told me if she was a serial killer, I wouldn't be turning her into the authorities, because obviously if she was a serial killer, God knows how many people she's fucking killed at this point in time if she's 66. She could probably take me on. So turning her into the authorities is pointless. I would try to get as much information out of her as humanly possible. And then, you know, maybe leave an anonymous note somewhere once my mother has passed away about like victims' parents or like victims' bodies and stuff like that. That I don't want to know any more details is also not too bad of an option, if I'm being honest. Yeah. Write a book about her life. I mean, again, it's my mother is my closest family member. So it's not like it's, you know, my brother who's just a couple years older than me. She's 66 fucking years old. Like, if she's telling me now that she's a fucking serial killer and that she's been doing it since she was in her teenage years, bitch has gotten away with it for 50 fucking years, bruh. There's no way in hell I'm gonna be able to do anything to stop that. The damage is fucking done. At that point, it's just greatest serial killer story never told. Like, what can you tell me so that I can pass on this information to family and officials and news officials and shit? Like, genuinely. Yeah, that's what I would do. So I'm picking the third option, strictly because it's my mother and she's 66 fucking years old. I see. If you found out that you only had 1 day left to live, what would you do? This was in the last game. Tell everyone that I loved them and to be happy, not sad. Do something insane and crazy, anything goes. Not tell anyone at all, just act if nothing has changed. Exactly. I wouldn't tell anyone anything. I would act as if nothing has changed. I would just try to spend some time with my family and my loved ones. And that'd be it. All right, then. If one of your pets started speaking to you and told you that they've got a dire warning that they were going to die if you do not let them eat all the ice cream in the freezer, What would you do? I don't have any pets. Go lay down. I'm obviously way too high for this. 100%. Give them all the ice cream they can handle. Sad fact, I don't have any ice cream in my freezer because a new place. I haven't stocked my freezer yet with ice cream. So I have no ice cream. Don't give them ice cream. You're not going to fall for that one. Assure them that you'll protect them and they will die. What if you're lactose intolerant and you don't keep ice cream? That's not an option. I'm honestly going to say go lay down because I'm obviously way too high for this because one, I don't have any pets. So two, if a talking animal came up to me and said they wanted ice cream out of my freezer, which has no ice cream in it, that is legitimately telling me I am way too fucking high and I need to go the fuck to bed. Genuinely. If all of a sudden you could start hearing other people's thoughts and the person next to you was thinking about mugging you and stealing your money, what would you do? Take preemptive action and beat them up first. Tell them you don't think mugging you is a good idea. Oh, 100%. Get away from them as quickly as possible. Ignore it. You don't know that you weren't just hallucinating. I would genuinely look at them and be like, I really don't think mugging me is a really good idea. They would look at you like you'd grown a third fucking head because how are you hearing their thoughts? And then they would run away and then you'd be fine. Perfect. Sounds reasonable. Your best friend comes to you and tells you that they just accidentally killed someone and they don't want to go to prison. What do? Help them hide the body. Your best friends will help you hide a body. Report them to the authorities. Tell them that they're on their own, but you won't rat them out. Try to convince them to turn themselves in. I'd help them hide the body. Done. Easy. Dusted. Help them hide the body. Aww. Yeah, 100%. I'd help them hide the body. Driving in your car and you accidentally run someone over. You're pretty sure that they're okay, but the fact that their head is clearly detached from their body suggests it's probably just wishful thinking. What do? Call your best friend and tell them that you don't want to go to prison? Turn yourself into the authorities, drive away and hope nobody saw what you did? I saw this movie. Everybody knows it did not end well. Try to hide the body yourself. I wouldn't get my best friend involved. Personally. The less people that know, the better. I wouldn't drive away. I would try and hide the body myself. Yeah. Nope, I'd try and hide the body myself. Interesting how that played out. Ooh, what was that? I missed it. I think it's time we move on to the next portion of our test. I missed what that last red flash was. The following questions that shall be asked of you are would you rather style questions. Imagine you've got a gun to your head and you absolutely must choose an answer. Ooh. It said I'm watching you. Ah, okay. Thank you. Ooh, it's one of these. Like you have to pick. Okay. Let's do this, chat. Let's do this. No matter how uncomfortable that may be. Let's get started, shall we? Ooh, we're ready, chat. Would you rather be loved by all or feared by all? Oh, that's a good one. Would you rather be loved by all or feared by all? Me? Oh. You can rule pretty fucking well with fear, but if you're loved, you can rule pretty fucking well too. If you're loved by everyone. Ooh. Would you rather be loved by all or feared by all? I would rather be loved by all. Would you rather never get angry or never get jealous. Oh. I have to pick one. Do I never want to get angry again or never get jealous again? Ooh, these are good. I'd rather never get angry. I can deal with jealousy. Anger, I don't like anger. Would you rather be held in high regard by your parents or by your friends? Much rather by my friends. Much rather. Would you rather live in space or live under the sea? Ooh. I have to pick one. Space or sea? Space or sea? I think space, if I'm being honest. I think I would rather space. Would you rather donate your body to science or donate your organs to people who need them? Oh, I'm already an organ donor. That's an easy one. I'd rather donate to people who need them. And if there's anything left, then science can have the rest of them. Would you rather go to jail for 5 years for something you didn't do, or get away with something horrible you did, but always live in fear of being caught? Oh, shit. I mean, you can live with paranoia of being caught. It doesn't say you actually get caught. You just live in fear of being caught. I don't think I'd want to go to prison for 5 years for something I didn't do. But constantly living out every single day of the rest of your life until the day you die in fear of being caught is a lot longer than 5 fucking years. I think I'd rather go to jail for 5 years than live the rest of my life in fear of getting caught for doing it. Yeah, I think I'd rather go to jail for 5 years, serve that time, get out, and have a clear conscience than have to live the rest of my life in fear. Yeah. Would you rather work at a horrible job that you hate? Done that, but retire comfortably in 10 years from now? Could have done that. Or would you rather have your dream job, but have to work until the day you die? I'd rather... See, that's the thing. If you have your dream job, it's something that you love and enjoy doing every day. That's why it's called a dream job. And if I have to work every day if I have to work until the day I die, it doesn't even say every day. It just says I have to work until the day I die doing the work that I love. But it's your dream job. I'm okay with that. Like, my dream job is to play video games and get paid for it for the rest of my life. If I can be 95 years old and still able to play video games and then I croak at my computer playing whatever fucking game is out at the time, I'm fucking solid with that, bro. Yeah, like, that's the thing is, I'd rather have my dream job forever, because then you're gonna love what you do for the rest of your life. That's why it's called a dream job. Would you rather every shirt you'll ever wear be somewhat itchy, or only be able to use one-ply toilet paper? I'd rather use one-ply toilet paper than every shirt I wear be somewhat itchy. Oh, I fucking hate itchy shirts. Yeah, I'd rather just use one-ply toilet paper. Fuck wearing itchy shirts. Oh my god, I hate when my clothes are itchy. Would you rather have skin that changes colors depending on your mood? Ooh, mood-changing skin. Or have tattoos appear on your body that depict what you did yesterday? That would actually be really interesting. My tattoos on an almost daily basis would be, there'd be a computer, There would be toys. There would be bottles of alcohol, a bed, a couch, a TV. And that's pretty much it. Almost daily. Yeah, I think I'd be good with tattoos if I'm being serious. I mean, if I have to walk around with a dildo on my fucking arm for a day, every day. I've seen worse. Because trying to match an outfit to your skin that's going to constantly change colors, you would have to only ever wear white or black so that regardless of your mood, you never clashed with your outfit. You said it's on your arm, it could be across your face. It doesn't specify. It just says tattoos appear on your body that depict what you did. Maybe they're on your chest and your back, and all my shit would be covered up anyway. And I mean, if there's a tattoo of a dildo on my ass, I'm good with that. They don't specify where the stuff is, but that's what I'm saying. So I'd be fine with it. It's not like I do anything nefarious on a day-to-day basis. I'd be fine with the appearing tattoos. If your skin gets angry and people know to leave you the fuck alone, true. I've got to shoot Fansly tomorrow, so I have to do absolutely nothing, true. Yeah. No. I would just deal with the appearing tattoos. Would you rather shit every time you orgasm or orgasm every time you see a dog? What the fuck is this question? Would you rather shit every time you orgasm? Or I'd rather orgasm every time I see a dog. Christ all fucking mighty. I'll take orgasm shits for 5,000, Alex. Or orgasm when I see... I'll deal with orgasming when I see a dog. God damn. Oh my god. Yeah, but if I'm sitting here playing with myself in my apartment and I decide to get off, I don't want to have to wear an adult diaper every fucking time. Like a girl, when she orgasms, I don't want to shit every time I do that. That would literally just ruin the orgasm for me. I can deal with, you know, orgasming when I see a dog. I could literally play it off as, oh my god, you're so cute. Oh, look at you. And just pretend that I really, really, really like small dogs. It's fucking fine. No. Every time you orgasm, you shit when you orgasm. You have an orgasm and a shit comes out of you every time. If your partner switched bodies with one of your parents and the only way to get them to switch back was to have sex with one of them, would you rather have sex with your partner in your parents' body or have sex with your parent in your partner's body? Oh no, Skip. 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 No. 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 Oh my god, no. Oh my god. Fair, shut up! Shut up, Fair! Oh god. my god. So I either have to have sex with my partner in my parent's body or have sex with my parent in my partner's body. Oh, okay. I would brown bag them. I wouldn't look at the face. I'd turn the light off and I'd have sex with them while they're brown bagged and the light is off and I cannot see their face. And I would tell them not to speak or talk or do anything, to just lay there and let me do all the work and to not say or do or move or do anything. What the fuck is wrong with you? No, seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you? No, seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you? But if I had to pick one or the other, that's what I would go with. Just answer the question. Sex with my parent in my partner's body or sex with my partner in my parent's body? That's what we picked, right? Partner in the parent's body. Yes. That one had no bearing on your results. I was just curious. Wow. I think we've answered enough of these types of questions, as I'm sure you'd agree. Yeah, I think I'm good. We're going to end the test with a short series of final questions giving simple answers. We'll get started now. Out of the following options, which number do you like the most? I don't like any of them, but I'll go with 11. Out of the following options, which color resonates with you best at this exact moment? Out of the following options, which creature are you the least comfortable around? Scorpions. Out of the following options, which flavor is your favorite? Ooh, I like vanilla. Out of the following options, which do you personally value the most? Family, friends, money, or freedom? I don't... Family, I guess. I have family. Out of the following options, which could you most live without? I could most live without... I kind of need my freedom to do what I do. I kind of need money to survive. Don't really need friends to live. I don't really need family to live either, for that matter. But I guess out of the two, if I had to pick my family or my friends to live without the most, I'd probably pick friends that I could live without the most. Out of the following options, which statement is the most accurate? I'm brave, I'm caring, I'm smart, I'm attractive. I'm caring. No. Out of the following options, which are you most afraid of? Living forever, losing my loved ones, dying alone, dying immediately after this test is finished. Yeah! That would be terrifying. We're almost finished, but I've got one final question for you. Have you ever punched a nun? The fucking nun punch again, chat. The fucking nun punch again. No, I've never punched a nun. You really ought to try it sometime. Stop telling me to punch nuns. It could really take the edge off. Yeah, I bet it can. All right, we're done here. I'm through with you. I'm just going to calculate your results very carefully. I don't want to miss anything important. Ooh. Time to go deck a nun. Everybody go find a nun and punch it. I'm kidding. Please don't. Don't go punching nuns. Trying my absolute hardest not to judge you right now. Trying to keep this as professional as possible. Aha, here we go. Based on what you told me, I've come to a conclusion. This is what I personally believe would be in your best interest to acknowledge, set in motion, and accomplish in order to climb the ladder to happiness in your life. Let's see how right this one is. First and foremost, I'd like to start with a blanket statement that everyone truly needs to hear. Something that is taken for granted far more than anything else in life. Something that has such an incredible, unique, irreplaceable value compared to any other thing on this earth. And that, my friends, is the value of time. Time is the most valuable form of currency you will ever hold in life. You can spend time on anyone, do anything for any reason. Now, time can be spent, time can be wasted, and time can be taken away. But time can never be refunded. Time can never be earned back. And more time can never be gained. Imagine a bank account with all the money you'll ever get to spend in life. Now, imagine not knowing how much money is in your account. Imagine going to the store one day to purchase something you really need, and the cashier tells you, "I'm sorry, but you cannot afford that." As a matter of fact, you can never afford anything ever again. We only have so much time, and we have no idea just how much or how little we truly have before our bank account runs dry. And the fact that we get to decide and choose what we spend our time on just shows you how truly special it is when someone spends their time on you. So now that we understand the incredible value of time, I'd like to make a suggestion for you personally on how I think you'd be best spending your time in order to achieve what you need most at this current stage in your life. Let's see here. Alright, this is fairly interesting. You're obviously a very caring person with a ginormous heart. But for some reason, you're not sharing that heart with enough people. Sure, every once in a while, you help out family or friends with a tough issue, and they know they can count on you for that. But you haven't gone out of your way to help a stranger nearly as often as I think you should. Actually, I do it quite often. Now, you might be thinking that the world has so many problems, you're only one person, and it's not your responsibility to save everyone. And to that I say, you're right. Now, with that being said, that doesn't mean that you wouldn't personally benefit from helping a complete stranger whom you've never met before. You see, I think if you spend some time helping someone who you know nothing about, you'd learn something incredible from their gratitude. You know, your friends. You know, your family. But you have so much to gain by helping someone you don't know anything about. They will be so grateful to you for the time you've given them that they will bestow upon you a piece of knowledge you'll be thankful that they chose to share. And this piece of knowledge will help you during a very dark time in your life. Perhaps it may even help you right now. My advice to you is to take complete and utter strangers into consideration during your daily activities. If you give just a little, you'll receive tenfold back. I think you'll be very surprised just how much of a positive impact this can have on your life going forward. If this information helps you achieve your goals. Your secret word is stranger. So the first one was love. This one is stranger. Okay. So it says that I should learn to help people, or I should help people more. I would highly disagree. I help people a lot. Maybe not every single day, but I help when I can. I help when I'm able to. Christ, I was a 911 emergency dispatcher for a while. All I did was help complete strangers that I'd never met before. It was my job. So I don't completely agree with the assessment that this gave me. While I may not sit there and buy some stranger's meal that's behind me at Chick-fil-A every single time that I go through the drive-thru, which isn't very much, I really don't see how I could help people more without hurting myself in the process, because I help when I can, I just don't do it every day. So I wouldn't necessarily agree with that assessment. Okay. Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session and leave it in a comment for us. We'll be selecting some of you based on your answers to be included, blah, blah, blah. If you don't wish to be a part of it, leave it out of the comments, blah, blah, blah. Thank you for taking the time. Some helped you, even if they aren't. one more thing. Greatly appreciate your feedback and support. Every single comment and review left for us. We appreciate conspiracy theories behind the greater meaning of all of this. And in the third and final installment, all will finally be revealed. But not a single person has been able to figure out what this entire experiment is all about yet. We look forward to reading your thoughts and feelings as it helps shape what we do, as we work on future projects to bring the most emotion out of you. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for everything you do, thank you for playing, and thank you for contributing your secret words to our projects. If you wish to support us further, check out our blah blah blah, playing the final one, testing chamber connected to the test trilogy in a very special and unique way. Advisor is another interesting experience. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much for supporting us. And it's done. Okay. So, all in all, very, very good second game follow-up. Now, what I don't get, that I'm trying to understand, is we've been told to comment these words on their store page, and when you do, you just post your words. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. So I posted mine. That one was only an hour and a half. So yeah, they run about an hour and a half ish in time. Let's say no. No, I don't want to see the incredibly long list. Okay, so again, the questions were very good. There were some repeat questions from the first game, which I noticed. There were actually quite a few that were questions like in the first game, but let's say the scenario had been changed or the words had been shifted around a bit, but the meaning and what you could pull from it were the exact same from the first game. So I picked up on a few questions that were like that. That were repeats of stuff that we got in the first one. And I've got, obviously, the first word and the second word. I haven't been asked to enter those words into anything yet. I know that they were talking about using the words for a future thing. I don't know what that's all about. But interesting. I'm curious. We will be playing. I'm not going to do it tonight because my brain physically, I can't handle any more like that tonight. Tomorrow we will be playing the third and final installment of this. I will look at that testing chamber game